So I'm going away to Portugal for 3 nights from tomorrow. I'm going to be drinking. I'm going to be eating almost whatever I want, but the main thing is I will have absolutely no routine whatsoever, which, let's face it, during a dieting phase is not ideal, but during preparing for a photo shoot is far from ideal. And this is where people will usually undo a load of the progress because they either sack off the week before because they're in holiday mode already, or they come back and it turns into like 3-4 weeks of continuing the way they've been eating and drinking while on holiday because they're still in holiday mode and they wonder why they can't get back on track. So I thought I'd show you how I'm approaching it without being, 100% perfect because life, but also without being an absolute tit and ruining all my progress that I've made over this last 4 or 5 weeks while preparing for the photo shoot. Because let's face it, this kind of shit happens in normal life. You want to lose weight, you want to build muscle or whatever, but something gets thrown in the way, whether it's holiday, I say thrown in the way, but we book the holidays, don't we? They don't exactly get thrown in the way, but holidays, weekends away, kids' birthday parties, all that kind of shit. So, we've got to deal with it. So what I'm doing to prepare for it is simply tightening things up a little bit more, right? So I'm already on reduced calories, but I'm reducing them a bit further. So the week building up to me going, I am reducing them by about 200, 250 a day. So that's just going to give me a little bit of a buffer. Yeah, by the time I go, you're talking like 1,000, maybe 1,200 calories that I've saved. It's going to get blown out the water pretty quick, but it's better than nothing. It's better than just trying to, live normally, so to speak, and have my usual calories, which, yeah, I am in a deficit anyway, but at least if I just save that little bit more, it limits the, quote unquote damage that little bit, which I'm about to. So in just about 45 minutes, I'm going to be going to the gym. So I'm having my pre-workout snack. I'm trying to avoid training fasted at the minute. I will only be training fasted when my calories get lower and lower. I'm enjoying whatever I can get at the minute. So what I'm having is just a smoothie, which is like 300 mils unsweetened almond milk, 100 grams of frozen strawberries, scoop of whey protein, bit of water as well, just to loosen it up a bit, and one of these Aldi s'mores bars, which are fucking lovely, but they're only like, I think they're about 85 calories or something. Nice bit of quick carbs for me, just for during the workout, give me that little bit of an energy boost, so to speak, and just keep me going. And that's pretty much it. I'm not going to subject you to listening to me drink this and eat that, so enjoy this music for a sec. And I'm back. So during the trip, I'm going to be, trying to keep control of a few things. So like with my food, I'm going to be trying to keep things high protein, relatively low calorie. So I'm not going to be, normally on a holiday or anything like that, I'd think nothing of just smashing the most ridiculous burger and chips you could find, the biggest breakfast you could find, but I'll be trying to keep it, like I said, as high protein as I can, as low calorie as I can. It's not going to be a low calorie, but just little things. I'm not going to eat if I don't need to eat. I'm just going to eat when I genuinely do get hungry. But even though we'll have had some drinks, I'm going to be making a conscious effort to stop eating when I'm full. When it comes to drinks, I do this anyway, but I'm going to be keeping the drinks, again, as low calorie as I can. So I tend to go for clear spirits. I drink vodka usually. I'll drink it with diet mixes like Pepsi Max or whatever, or soda water with like a slice of lime in it or something like that. Again, just keeps the calories down. Doesn't mean I have to completely go without drinking or anything like that. But the important thing is for me to not turn it into like a 3-day life ruiner. Life ruiner is a strong word. That's all I could think of off the top of my head. But like, I don't want to completely ruin everything I've done so far, how lean I've got so far, the progress I've made, and completely fuck up my progress in weeks to come just for the sake of this 3 days. I have every intention of having a great time, and I know I will, but I just have a few things I want to make sure I hit to not completely derail everything that I've done. But I absolutely intend on having a good time partaking. So anyway, I'm going to finish these up, get to the gym, and then get on with some client programming that I've got to do this afternoon. right, I'm back from the gym, eat my dinner, same shit every day, but I enjoy it because I put spices on it and stuff that I like. I change it up with some of the spices, and that's pretty much it. So, you know, keeping it simple helps me stay on track. If I was to give myself loads of different options and not have an idea from one day to the next what I'm going to eat, I'd be struggling. 100% I'd be struggling. So, you know, keeping it simple makes life so much friggin' easier. And that's another one of the reasons that people are always starting every single Monday, because they just have no idea from day to day what they're going to be eating. Which, you know, whatever. If that's you, cool. But having some sort of structure is going to help you, no matter what you say. You can't just wing it. I mean, chances are you may have been winging it all these years, and how's it going for you? If it's not going too well, I would argue that you maybe need a bit of structure in place to help you, like, you know, lose fat, build muscle, whatever it is you're trying to achieve. So anyway, before I finish the video up, I'm going to show you this. So we are, one of the nights we're out there, we're doing fancy dress, and we're not revealing to each other what we're doing until we get there. But I'll see if drop a comment to see if you can guess. I'll give you, so it's 80s themed, right? And I'll show you. That is part of my costume. It's not much of a giveaway, but drop a comment. Let me know if you could throw a guess at me what you think, or who you think I'm going as, I'm dressing as. Anyway, next video, I'm going to be showing you the damage, how much weight I might have put on, which I fully expect I'm going to put weight on, but I know it's going to be predominantly water weight. So I'm confident within a few days, maybe a week, it'll have come off, no problem whatsoever, because I have absolutely zero intention of continuing with anything that I've been doing while I'm out there, such as drinking alcohol, not really tracking calories or anything like that. And then we'll just see where we're at. So if you haven't already, do me a massive favor, drop us a subscribe, like the video, drop me a comment. I mean, comment on this. This is the one I need. Your guesses for who I'm dressing as. But anything to do with this video, you know, if you agree, if you disagree, you have any comments, you need any help, anything whatsoever. But if you go to the bottom of the description on this and you fancy trying out my free 4-week training program, scroll all the way to the bottom of the description and you'll find the link there to download it. If you can't find it, just comment 4 free, so the number 4 free, and I'll send you the link. All right, so until the next video, take it easy, and with a bit of luck, I'll come back with a little bit of a tan. Fingers crossed.